Okay, today I am making kefir for the very first time, and my sister gave me the kefir grains, and then I have a vat pasteurized whole cow's milk. The vat pasteurization means that it was pasteurized at a very low temperature, which is really good if you can do that, or even raw milk. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, since this is the first time that these grains, we're using these grains, we're going to use, you can use anywhere from 4 to 6 ounces of milk. You do want to use an animal milk, so you can do cow's milk or sheep's milk or goat's milk. I'm using the cow's milk. I'm using actually the 6 ounces. I'm going to put it in a glass jar. And then I'm just going to cut these grains here, cut this bag, and then put all the grains into the milk. Try to get them all in there. As they sit in the milk, they'll actually grow and get bigger. So this is the first part of this, is just a couple days process, but I'm going to let them sit in this milk. And kefir is really good for you because it's a probiotic. It gives it's good bacteria, puts good bacteria into your gut. And so now all I need to do is cover this and let it sit out on the counter for about 24 hours, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what to do after that. We are on day 2 of making the kefir, and this is what I made last night, and I'm going to take this off. And what we have to do is we have to strain it. So normally what you would use is a plastic strainer. You can use cheesecloth. Metal's going to be okay. You don't want to use metal prolonged, but it'll be okay for this. So I've got a clean jar. I'm going to strain this into the clean jar. And then you can see my grains I've got. You can see how big that is. Let me see, show you right there. So what do you want to do now is you're going to let this one set, the one we just poured. We'll let it sit out again, but we're going to make another kefir in this jar. So once again, we're going to use the whole animal milk, the low vat pasteurized. I'm using 3/4 of a cup. Use 4 to 6 ounces, so 6 ounces is 3/4 of a cup. Pour that in there. And then we're going to put the kefir grains right into this milk. It's also okay if you use your fingers. I mean, there's a lot of people that say that the kefir grains are really sensitive and really fragile, but then there's others that, you know, haven't found that to be true. So it's okay to use your fingers a little bit. Anyway, what we're going to do now is cover this up, let this sit, and then I'm going to get a different colored tea towel. You can also use paper towel, you can use cheesecloth, you can use just something to keep stuff out of it. So I know that my pink tea towel is going to be day 1. And then I will get another tea towel for this one, which I know is my day 2. And then we're going to let this sit out so it can ferment just a little bit more before we use it. And it should start separating after day 2 or day 3. So we'll check on these on tomorrow. Okay, so this is day 3 of the kefir making. The pink is on day 1, purple is day 2, So what I'm going to do is go ahead and strain off this. One of the things that I forgot to do with this one is stir it up, and this is the only time that you stir it. I'm just using the wooden handle of a wooden spoon here. And then I've got my clean jar, and I'm going to strain this in here. I'm just going to use my spoon to get this going. And as you see, as you keep on doing this, your grains are going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So this is exactly what you want. And I can actually smell this, and it smells kind of yeasty. After I get enough, I'm going to try, I've got a couple of recipes that I'm going to try. One is for kefir bread that I think would be good. There's some muffins, or you could just drink the milk as it is. This is pretty thick. So you just keep doing this. And then you can see in here, oops, see in here the grains that are left over. And this is the process that you just keep doing. You just keep working on it. If you don't want to use the grains, if you want to wait for a while, just keep these grains in a cup of whole milk and put them in your fridge, and just use them within a month. So right now I'm just going to keep on making more kefir and use it in recipes and to drink it for the good probiotics.